I'm Jessica with Gold Rush Expeditions, and today we are at the Cargo Mine. This is a 40-acre lode claim, and we are located in the Cargo Muchacho Mountains. It is desolate, as you can see. We're very close to what's called TUMCO, the United Mining Company, which actually mined gold, and more gold. When we're talking gold, we're talking like 7.5 ounces per ton. That's pretty good. That is why we're out here at the Cargo Mine. We're gonna go take a look and we'll show you what we see. You know you've reached the Cargo Muchachos when you see this nice black rock. We are surrounded by a lot of white rock and even some really white sand dunes. And then out of nowhere, you get these nice big black looking mountains. Those are your Cargo Muchachos.
The best way to find gold is to look for where it's already been found. There's been a lot of gold that's been found out here. The Cargo Muchachos and like all of this, the TUMCO mine, there's the American Girl, I think it was the Gold Rock that are out here. All these made a ton of money, at least documented over 200,000 ounces, which means somebody at some point had to put down a report, all right, we're gonna pay taxes on 200,000 ounces. Everything else that came out, who knows? It's all what the mining companies decided to make, but out here we know they had a 100 stamp mill. 100 stamps. Just, if you've ever seen a stamp mill, you think of those big old things, there was 100 of those, and they were crushing ore. So in what world, I mean, I know everybody hates mining and wants to say miners are dumb and they don't know what they're doing, but in what world do you put a 100 stamp mill, turn out a ton of ore and make no money at it and continue to do it for a couple of years? Doesn't happen.
On the Cargo claims, we're seeing lots of prospects like this and all over this entire mountain. And most of them are cut on a quartz vein. So you can see this quartz vein right through here. Quartz is great. That's often where you're finding your gold. You've also got a lot of micas, so it's a little deceiving because everything looks shiny, but it's not all gold. I would work this quartz vein right here for the gold.
So why we're out here is this is an ideal spot for small miners or for some miners that are looking to raise a bunch of capital and actually build up one of these mines. Back in the day when things were hard back here, a lot of it was in logistics. They could not get the ore from here to where they needed to crush it to efficiently. It cost them so much money that it really cut into the price of the gold. Now you have a highway that runs right through here, and now we also have trucks, big trucks. You can bring a truck out here and take 17 tons of ore at a time with the dump truck and bring it someplace to get it processed. You've got your base of development out here that you can start showing where the gold is at. This is how you start doing an operation. You take advantage of the technology that you have today. You have more resources than guys that were running on mules and trains and trying to get their gold out of here. So literally, you're going to watch America turn in the next 100 years towards a whole lot more mining just because there's no other resources that are out there to be had, which is why you want to be out here doing stuff like this.
So here's just a tiny little dig. It goes in maybe 10-15 feet, and it's full of bags of like a spray foam that they used to what's it called, reclaim mines. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Bags of spray foam in there.
All right, so California, Cargo Muchacho Mountains. We're out here looking for tin. No, wait, we're looking for tungsten. No, we're not looking for tungsten. We are looking for gold because gold is what makes you money. These are big money gold mines. These are big, huge gold mines that have produced, and still they admit there's not even, you know, they don't know how deep the veins go. If you look at like some of like the TUMCO mines, they went down 1,000 feet on an average. That is 1,000 feet from what you're looking at, and still we're not hitting bottom of what they were getting. So hugely valuable area, very underrated as usual. What Gold Rush would bring you is areas that will help make you money, and that 10 years from now somebody will be like, hey, how come you guys were out there? And you'll be like, oh, because we got our stuff from Gold Rush. So again, Cargo Mountains, this is the Cargo Mine. I'm Corey for Gold Rush Expeditions. We will see you the next site.
You can also see more photos and properties we have for sale from our website, goldrushexpeditions.com.
All right, give me a blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's a, so don't cut that right in the middle, because that's gonna look weird.
And it is located in the, now I'm gonna forget the name of the mountain range. What was it?
And mules.